Yo, what's good everyone? Welcome back to another video. I know the lighting's not very good here, but I just want to make a quick video talking about what being a sales rep or running my own business, or in this case for you guys, being an appointment setter is like while in Asia. So if you guys don't know, if you've just been following the channel recently, so my name is Matt Jacob. I moved from UK to the Philippines. I'm full Filipino. I lived in the UK for most of my life, and then I moved back here last summer. And at that time, what helped me move there and what I was doing was I was a full-time appointment setter. I was setting on a position, was making pretty decent money remotely. And today I'm just going to talk about a bit of the pros, the cons, my experience of being in Asia here. And it should also help you decide if this is really the place you want to move and what you should be expecting once you start doing appointment setting. Basically, doing the same that I did. If you decide you want to move here, this should help you with that, okay? Before we get started, make sure you like, you comment, you subscribe if you're new to the channel. And yeah, let's get into it. So this is a pretty niche topic, but I know it's going to help a lot of you guys. So when you get into this space, I know a lot of people, including myself, preach about how good Asia is. Thailand, move to Philippines, move to Vietnam, move to Bali. Insert any Asian country, travel to Japan, China, insert any of these countries, and this is what most people are going to say. Like, this is one of the best things you can do, and I still stand by that. It is one of the best things, if not the best thing you can do once you start making decent remote money. This is the remote aspect, guys, and one of the best things you can do is move out of your hometown. And I can make another video on that. I've already made several videos on that. I can probably link one up if that helps. So in terms of Asia though, we're going to be talking about Asia specifically. So I find it's very, very good for my lifestyle. It's very, very good for what I do. And it was very good when I was appointment setting because of the remote aspect. It also ties into the fact that in Asia, you're a lot more free to do what you want, meaning the government is not going to get in your way as much. It's not going to get into your own business as much. That can be in terms of the banking system, that can be in terms of rules and regulations, whatever it is, it's not going to creep into your life as much and be an annoyance compared to in Europe where they've got your hands in everything. Okay, I know some of you guys that live in Europe or the US, you can especially relate to that. For example, I heard that Philippines is a tax haven wherein if you set it up correctly, you won't be having to pay income tax until you're making around $10,000. Don't quote me on that. I'm not a financial expert, but that's what I heard, okay? And it's from a legit source. And then in terms of UK, US, on the other hand, I know 20% is like the base tax rate, and then it can creep up from there the more money you make. So that's disadvantage to you guys right there who are trying to make it big, trying to make a decent amount of money for yourself and your family, okay? Another thing that I found as well living here is the society, is the people, is the attitude. So I find a lot more people here are warm. They're warm, they're friendlier, they're more receptive. Obviously, there's good and bad people. It's a lot safer here too compared to in the UK. Something like a place like London where you'd think it's very rich, there's a lot of money there. They'd be like very tight on their security, but it's actually kind of the opposite where people are, you hear about knife crimes every day. In the US, you hear about shootings. Again, there are good and bad parts of Asia, there are good and bad parts of Philippines, but just in my experience, it's been very safe, especially in the bigger, more urban areas. It's been very, very safe. I've had no problems whatsoever. And I've been here for over a year, guys. So that's plenty of time for me to find out, to F around and find out. Not that I'd put myself in that position, but I haven't done, nothing really bad has ever happened here. And I'm very happy with that. I'm very grateful for that too. Okay, so the people, very kind, very warm, and they're very receptive, even if you're a foreigner. So I recommend you check out the places like Thailand. Again, like the same old places. Thailand, they're very friendly. Philippines, they're very friendly, etc. I guess another advantage as well, when you're working remotely and you're earning in dollars or pounds, your dollars or your pounds goes very, very far in this region. The value for money that you get in Asia compared to the West or Europe is amazing. It's one of the best things about it. It's like, for example, even as simple things as going out and eating. I just went out earlier for dinner with 3 friends, and it was at this nice little steak restaurant. They were doing a September special where every Monday, so today was the last day, every Monday you get buy one, get one free steaks. Each steak was like 1 to 1.5 kilos, and it was buy one, get one free. So we had around like 2 to 3 kg worth of meat today, like earlier today. So in the UK and the US, that would have easily been like $200 to $300 easily. For 2 to 3 kilograms of steaks plus sides and also complimentary wine, that would have been $200 to $300 easily, if not more, right? However, here, and it's split between 4 people, this was only around $100. I mean, that's an insane deal. I don't know where else you can really find that apart from here or maybe in South America, but it's an amazing deal. and it's delicious. So perfect example, one of many examples of how far money can go here in the Philippines, you know, or here in Thailand or in Vietnam, wherever you decide to go. Things are a lot cheaper, but the value stays the same. So you got to think about it that way. It's an irresistible offer. It's been a big thing for me, along with some other people who live in Asia. Okay, now a con that I will say is the time zones. That's definitely a time zone, especially if you're a setter or a closer, where you are still dependent on the business somewhat, and you have to abide by their time zones. I know people nowadays as well, they're trying to be very specific and very focused on the time zone that you can work with. It's a deal breaker. So, you know, when you're in Philippines, when you're in this part of the world, it might be a pain in the ass to work in the US or UK hours, because it's either you can, but then you'd be having to work either like extremely late nights or very early mornings, right? If you're up for that, more power to you. It's going to be worth it, okay? But I find, you know, it can be an inconvenience. It is an inconvenience, and I do have to throw that in, is that when you're going to be working in Asian time zones, unless your offer works in Asian time zones, or unless they don't really care about the time zone that you work on, then it's going to be a major or a minor inconvenience for you. Okay, so that's one of the cons, is the time zones. I'd say one last thing as well. I think the reason why remote work works so well with being in Asia is, I imagine if you're watching this, you've never been to Asia, or you've only been a couple times, but you never actually stayed for a long time, or you're going to go to a country you've never been to. Because it's remote, that means you're more free to travel, you're more free to roam around and explore the country that you've never been before. For example, maybe go sightseeing, to do cool stuff with your friends, do fun activities. Also, while you're still making good money and still putting in that work. So you're free enough to the point where you can enjoy your life, you can enjoy your money, you can enjoy it while it lasts, especially if you're in your 20s. I'm a big believer in getting that out of my system first, so that by the time I'm like 30 or 40, that stuff is old to me and I don't have the same bad spending habits. So you're flexible enough to enjoy your life and enjoy the fruits of your labor, but also you still have something to work on, you still have to grind, and you still have to put in the hard work. So that keeps you focused, that gives you a mission to work towards, and it doesn't leave you down this spiral of degeneracy, or, you know, no ambition or no mission, okay, and meaningless or no purpose. So that's my take on it. I think it's a very healthy thing, and I think it's going to be something that you're going to have to find out for yourself and see what works for you. It's also a great place to network with other entrepreneurs, especially in Bali, especially in these like popular places. Digital nomads flock to these places, and I think you're going to meet a lot of new cool people along the way, like I have, you know. So yeah, guys, that's a bit of an insight of what it's like living here. I promise, I know a lot of people have been asking for vlogs, for day in the lives. Honestly, I've just been procrastinating on it just because I really don't enjoy filming them. But if this is what the people want, then so be it. I might actually do one tomorrow after this video. So stay tuned for that. Look out for more lifestyle content. I'll still do the appointment setting content, but I think I've rinsed that now. So expect a lot more personal stuff, a lot more day in the life stuff. If you have any more content ideas you want me to make, just comment it down below. Any and all ideas are welcome. And yeah, expect more personal stuff, especially talking about life in Asia and showing you around, okay? Anyways, guys, hope you enjoyed this video. Like, comment, subscribe if you're new to the channel. If you want to work one-on-one with me and achieve the similar or same sort of lifestyle, I know a lot of you guys tune in for that. Link in the description if you want to work directly with me inside the Oracle, where we help you go from zero to hero with appointment setting and make a similar sort of move and have that sort of freedom. All right? So anyways, guys, hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you in the next one.